Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last of December 2018 and the 1st of January 2019. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, it's mostly football and a little basketball, so let's get to it.
It's fall, it's Texas, it's Duncanville. Time for the high school football and time for the Panther Den show on Duncanville Weekly News, which highlights of last week's Duncanville Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den show is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, Leon Miller Commercial Properties, Todd and Jerry at Fry Integra Insurance Services, John and Janelle at Pope Financial Services of Raymond James and Associates, Ben Franklin Apothecary and Kitchens Deli, Chubby's Family Restaurants, Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing, and now, in the Panthers Den, here's John.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome to the Panthers Den for the last time this season. Well, it was a game that we'll never forget. The state championship game on Saturday. Here's what happened. On Saturday afternoon at the Sandra Meadows Memorial Arena parking lot, a send-off was held. Gathering for the Panthers as they departed for the state championship game. It was well attended to include our mayor. At AT&T Stadium, Governor Abbott, a Duncanville graduate, was on hand for this one as many hundreds of Duncanville fans. And then captains are Treshawn, Chris, Stacy, James Mitchell, and DeBraylen for this state championship game. Galena Park North Shore, the Mustangs. They won the toss and deferred, so the Panthers will receive, and did, as Geisy takes a knee for a touchback kickoff. Not a good start for this one, as Kareem takes a second handoff and when tackled, slings a fumble that is scooped up and taken to the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. You can see it much better in this view as the ball was kept in bounds by the official, making the touchdown possible. The PAT was good. So 10 seconds into this championship game, it's 7-0, Galena Park North Shore. After another touchback kickoff on 2nd and 10, JaQuinton goes 30 yards into North Shore territory. At the North Shore 16, the Panthers have 4th and 3. So Victor comes in and hits a 33-yard field goal to make it 7-3. 4 minutes into the game. After the ensuing Panther kickoff, the Mustangs were 3 and out and punt to Kareem, who fair catches at the Panther 18. On 3rd down and 8, JaQuinton goes back to pass, but when nobody is open, he goes for 57 yards to the North Shore 20. 2 plays later, Tristan takes it to the house. Victor's PAT made it 10-7. Panthers with a little over half of the first quarter gone. After the ensuing kickoff, the Mustangs have a 2nd and 7 at midfield when Ennis gets beat. The PA attempt was fumbled, but picked up by the holder, and he takes it around the left side for a conversion of 2 points. So now it's 15-10. North Shore with 4:22 left in the first quarter. After the ensuing touchback kickoff, the Panthers have 2nd down and 6 at the Panther 41 when Javon, who is in for Jaquinton, goes for 48 yards. And then 2 plays later, Tristan takes it the last 7 yards to pay dirt. Here's a different angle. Victor added the PAT. So it's 17-15 Panthers with half a minute left in the first quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, the Mustangs have a penalty, putting them at 2nd and 23 at the Panther 20, but 80 yards. The PAT finished the amazing first quarter with the score of Galena Park North Shore 22 and the Panthers 17.
A longtime sponsor of the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, your punctual plumber. Rick and Jamie have been serving the plumbing needs for the Duncanville area since 1984. Remember, their slogan is, if there's any delay, it's you we pay. Make an appointment and be confident that they will be there on time. Call 972-298-6054 and see for yourself. That's Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
Fry Integra Insurance Services for home, auto, life, boat, RV, and or business coverage. Fry Integra is your best choice. Call Todd or Jerry at 972-296-9786 or drop by the office at 214 South Main Street, Suite 101C. You'll be glad you did.
After the ensuing North Shore kickoff to start the second quarter, the Panthers were 3 and out and punted. The Mustangs have 1st and 10 at the Panther 46 when they lose the ball to Anthony Cruz in the multi-tackle of players. From this angle, you can see Anthony latching on. The Panthers have 3rd and 4 at the North Shore 41, and Tristan goes for 22. But the drive stalls, so Victor comes in and cuts the deficit with a field goal. So it's 22-20, Mustangs with 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. After the ensuing touchback kickoff by Victor, this touchdown pass to a wide open receiver, and the PAT made it 29-20 Mustangs with 4:42 left in the first half. On the ensuing North Shore kickoff, Marquez returns it 50 yards to North Shore territory. But on 2nd down, Jaquindon goes for 19, but gets the ball kicked out of his grasp. And the fumble is recovered by the Mustangs. But on plays like this from Camuria, DeBraylen, and Chris and Anthony, the Mustangs line up for a field goal attempt with 2 seconds left. But so at the half, it's 29-20 Mustangs.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
Leon Miller Commercial Properties is a proud sponsor of the Panther's Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News, as he enjoys helping to promote our DHS athletes as no one else does. Leon owns office and retail space in the heart of Duncanville on Main Street. If you are looking for convenient, accessible, and well-kept space for rent, call Leon at 972-709-7181. He will fix you up.
After receiving the kickoff to start the third quarter, the Mustangs have second down, and Charleston and Commercia make it third down, and an incomplete pass meant punt that went out of bounds at the Panther 27. On second down from the 29, Jaquindon goes for 43 yards. And then the Panthers get to the 8-yard line and have 4th and 7. And a field goal attempt by Victor is wide. They punted back, and this run ended the third quarter at 29-20 Mustangs.
Chubby's Family Restaurant on Cockrell Hill at Skyline is your full-service restaurant for Duncanville. Open from 6 to 9, Monday through Thursdays, till 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. They feature traditional American cuisine. They offer takeout and delivery and are one of the very best catering restaurants in the area. Call 972-298-1270 and find out for yourself.
After an incomplete pass, Victor comes in, and this time it's good to pull the Panthers within one score of the lead very early in the fourth quarter. After the ensuing Panther kickoff, the Mustangs have 3rd and 3, and Anthony makes the stop to force another punt. It's 3rd and 2 at the Panther 48, and Jaquindon dribbles, hands it off to Traston, and he takes it to the house. 52 yards. Here's another angle showing blocks by Savion and Tyler. Victor adds the PAT. So now the Panthers lead 30-29. A little over 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, the Mustangs moved it to the Panther 8-yard line. And this touchdown allowed them to go up. So they go for 2, but Camarja and DeBraylen nix that. So with 5.5 minutes left, it's 35-30 Mustangs. After the ensuing kickoff, Jaquindon goes for 22 yards. And Gaiasi, 31 to the North Shore 13-yard line. And Jaquindon takes it the final 5 yards for the touchdown. A field goal could win it So the Panthers go for two, but come up short. So with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in this game, the Panthers lead 36-35. After the ensuing Victor kickoff, the Mustangs take the ball and have it at the Panther 45-yard line when, as the clock expired, the play that needs no voiceover and that we'll never forget. Coach Samples holds his breath while the officials review the play, but
the call on the field is confirmed.
Final, Galena Park North Shore 41 and the Panthers 36. It wasn't the one he wanted, but Superintendent Mark Smith presents the state runner-up trophy to Coach Samples. Great season. Each show we have a play of the week. And in the state championship game, it happened late in the game, trailing 35-30 when Guyase goes for 31 yards to the North Shore 13, setting up the go-ahead touchdown by Jaquindon. And that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us every game and every show by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James. For all your investment needs, call John or Janelle at 972-780-0533 or come by at 222 East Wheatland right here in Duncanville. It's the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James for the last 34 years.
Also, we have a hit of the week, and against Galena Park North Shore, it happened early in the third quarter, trailing 29-20, when Charleston and Commercia sacked the North Shore quarterback, leading to another punt. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
So the football season is over. It went as long as possible. And it was a great season, except for the first and last plays of that last game. Well, the basketball teams are underway and only had one game last week, the Panthers. And here's what happened. Friday night, the Panthers opened District 8-6A play, hosting the Richardson-Berkner Rams to a lightly attended game. Some people wonder why they rotate jump balls and tied balls instead of an official tossing the ball up to tip. Here's why. Early on, Derek makes a perfect pass to Bryant on a break for two, and then Bryant does the same to Damon. And the next possession, Damon does not need a pass as he drives for 2 and 1. Derek puts it up for Michael, and he throws it down. Then Micah feeds Jemias for the dunk as the Panthers build a little lead. Jemias had a big night as he goes from midcourt for another dunk. After the Rams go on a run, Derek hits a three-point shot. And very surprisingly, the Rams lead the Panthers by 2 after 1. In the second, Micah feeds Cajun. And then Jemias hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor. Derek misses a shot, but it's tapped in by Micah. But at the half, the Panthers now trail by 6. The Rams scored the first 6 points of the second half, but Micah cuts the lead to 10 with this lane driving hoop. And then Jemias follows with a similar basket. Kayon hits a rainbow. And Jemias does too. From the other side, Micah feeds Damon for a well-defended 2, but after 3, the Panthers still surprisingly trail by 8 points. Early in the fourth, Micah passes to Robert for 2 and 1. And then Robert scores again. And when Micah and Jemias steal on a press, and Jemias scores, the Panthers have taken a 1-point lead. Robert, rainbow. With about 3 minutes left, both teams decided to just kind of run the clock. But when Jabryant misses a 3-point shot, Micah tips it in to lead by 2 with 2 minutes left. The Rams tie it with this short jump shot, and then the Panthers score the last 6 points of the game when Keon passes into Micah, and Jabryant scores on a break. And Jemias rebounds on defense, then scores on offense. Final, Panthers 87 and Berkner 81. Jemias scored 31 points. Micah had 22 as the Panthers go 8-7 on the season and 1-0 in District 8 6A play. We'll be back on or before January the 8th. 2019 with the next edition of Duncanville Weekly News, and it will premiere the Hoops Corner for the umpteenth year. As we close, let's see some more from the send-off party and the band at halftime. See you January the 8th.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Give it, make some noise for everybody. Oh, this is what we going. We going this.
Hey, Chad. Oh, girls, don't take pictures because pictures don't lie. I know.